Okay, we're live. Hi guys, this is Benjamin here again. Today we are here on another episode on Asia TV Catch Up, and in about 5 minutes I'll be inviting our guest in. Today our guest is a very well-known singer from the Philippines, and her name is Morissette. And today it's kind of a very special show because we usually do the show in the evening around like 7 p.m. But today we're gonna bring you something special because this artist deserves such a special treatment, and we're gonna get her to share about her upcoming work because she does have, from what I see on my information here, she does have a new album coming up, and she also has a concert coming up, which is very interesting. Can you not hear me? Can anyone hear me? Because I see that someone says no audio. Can you guys hear me? If you can, wave. Okay, I'm assuming that you guys can hear me. So anyway, in about 2 minutes, I'll be inviting our guest up today. As I was mentioning just now, today we are having a very special guest from the Philippines. Her name is Morissette, and she has a concert coming up and a new EP album. So we'll get her to talk more about it. And I think it's so interesting because right now it's the pandemic, and we're gonna check with her how she's gonna conduct her concert and how her fans can support her. And on top of that, if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask her, please drop it in the comment tab, and I'll shoot it out to her, and hopefully she will be able to answer some of our questions. And you know what? If we're lucky enough, I'll get her to sing a couple of songs from her new album. If they are ready and if she is willing to share it with us, because sometimes they do want to keep it a secret until they release it. And when I was researching on this, artist, I'm just so blown away by how young she is and how much she has achieved during her, I wouldn't say short, I think she's been in the industry for about 9 to 10 years, and she started out very young and she has achieved so much. So let's find out from her what her journey is like, and let's enjoy this Wednesday afternoon with this amazing artist. So it's 1 p.m. right now. Let me send her an invitation. Where is she? Let's go. It's Sorry, give me 1 second. There seems to be an issue in inviting her, so I'm gonna try it again.
You're already following her.
Hi guys, do give us a second because we do have some difficulty in trying to get her in. Just give me one more minute. We'll get her in a short bit.
Can you
Hey guys, don't worry, I muted myself. It's intentional because I'm trying to troubleshoot it so that we can invite Morissette in. Just give me one more minute, and she is on the line already. It's just that we have problem connecting with her on Instagram. So just give me 1 minute. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself again.
good luck, Ben? Alright,
Hi. Sorry, I can't hear you. uh,
Hey Morissette!
there you go.
Hi,
Hi.
sorry it took so long. Oh,
It's
thank
okay.
God we troubleshot it. Hey, how are
Yeah,
you?
I am doing good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, it's such an honor. How am I? I am just like having a sigh of relief right now because we finally got you in. And before we
Oh,
go on, I have to say this to you.
yes.
Kumustaka. Kumustaka?
Kumusta ka? I'm good.
Kumustaka! Oh
Good
my God, I was
job.
trying to learn that.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Yeah, that means how are you? So I am doing good. Kumusta ka? Ayan. Kumusta
How
ka,
am I?
Benjamin?
I am doing good. I'm really excited to be chatting with you on this lovely afternoon. Usually we do the
Likewise.
show on the evening, but today
Uh-huh.
we have you on in the afternoon, so it's great because people are having
Thank you.
lunch right now, right? So they can watch this
Yes.
interview while eating their amazing food.
Perfect. Yeah.
So, hey Morissette, am I
Yeah.
pronouncing your name right? Morissette, right?
Yep. Exactly as it is.
All right, cool. You know, when I knew that I had to interview you, I went to like look up on you and watch a lot of your videos and interviews and things like that. You've been given a lot of titles through your career.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mention some of them, which I feel like your fans already know them.
hmm
Asia's Phoenix, Bereat, The Next Diva, Homegrown Diva, and a lot more.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, what does Bereat mean?
Beard. Beard kind of means
Bereat.
ballad. Ballad. Yeah.
Ballad.
Yeah. Like ballad saying high notes and everything. Just because that's how I've
Oh.
been saying for the longest time. So I guess they kind of gave me that title.
Oh, I see. So kind of a little like Whitney Houston, yeah?
Yeah, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Beyonce even sometimes. So I guess the fans and supporters have given us that title here also.
Nice. And now we add Morissette to the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what about Asia's Phoenix? Like, how did
Yes.
that animal come about?
So a couple years ago, I was in Korea for the Asia Song Festival. It's like this big music festival that was held in Busan, South Korea. And it was my first time representing the Philippines then. And I guess because here in the Philippines, we've also just had like big artists that they also give the title like Asia's songbird or Asia's nightingale. So kind of like that idea of like birds and like tweeting and that sweet sound. So I guess they wanted to give me another bird name. So they found the phoenix and then gave that title to me. And then I've just stuck with it for a while now.
I feel like Phoenix is such an honorable title because Phoenix
It
is
is.
almost like the queen of all birds,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's very,
and
yeah.
and Phoenix never dies. You know, they
Yes.
pass away and they rebirth. So it's kind of like great for
Yes.
you because your career will always keep evolving and keep going on.
I'm claiming it. Trying to live up to that title.
Yeah, wow. And you know what? This is pretty impressive. I mean, look at you. You're so young and you have gone through pretty much a lot of like different performances, experiences. You took part in the Star Factor when you were 14, right?
Yes. Yes. 10 years
Wow.
ago.
That was 10 years ago. So you've been in
Yeah.
the industry for 10 years, right?
Yes. And I'm actually celebrating
Wow.
my 10th year anniversary also this year.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. What made you join the competition at such a young age? 14.
14, yeah. Well, just because ever since before, I've always loved singing, and I've been
Right.
joining a lot of singing competitions also all around the Philippines. And so I decided to join that one, which was one of the first television competitions that I did participate in. And so
Right.
I guess that also was my entry point to my career, like showbiz here in the Philippines. So
Was that
yeah,
a
that was
really
10
big
years ago.
competition?
It was like a reality search where they were looking for the next TV personality, and so I was more really of a
Oh.
singer before. So I mean, I started as a singer and then kind of transitioned into acting as well, just to be more versatile, I guess.
Okay, okay. So besides singing, you also act.
Yes, sometimes. Not so much anymore right now. I just want to focus on my music, but yes, I do sometimes also.
Okay. Tell us more about your music. What kind of music do you like to do? Like what's your genre? What's your voice? What's your sound?
Yes. Well, actually, I just released an EP. It's called Signature, and it's my very first song. It's the very first EP that I co-wrote and co-produced.
Okay.
But for the past 9 years, my singing has just always been very ballad, very Whitney Houston and Mariah, as we've shared. But now I'm kind of trying to mix it up and just put the rest of my musical influences in the EP. So there's
Right.
also a lot of very Jessie J music, very soul as well. So I feel like there's something for everybody. It's just very different per track. But yeah, I
Okay.
have a different listening every time. Like just right now here in Manila, it's raining super hard. My listening is different. It's not the usual.
Right. So this is your first EP album that you said you co-wrote and
Yes.
co-produced. How long
Mm-hmm.
did this process come into fruition?
Yeah. I wrote and released my first song just last year of November. So I think
Okay.
it's safe to say maybe half a year or a year. Yeah, just
Oh.
during the pandemic, really during the pandemic.
Right, right, right. And will the songs be in English or Tagalog or both?
They're all in English just because I have released Tagalog songs for the longest time. But
Yes,
now, especially with all the YouTube reactors and everything, all the feedback everywhere, there's been so much clamor for English songs. That's why my first five songs are English.
definitely. You know what? Like when I reposted your Instagram story that I'm gonna be
Ye-
introducing you, I mean interviewing you. I have a
Yes.
lot of Filipino friends in Singapore, and they all texted me and be like, "Oh my God, you're gonna talk to her? She is amazing. She's
Oh,
so big." And I was like, "You guys
oh,
have to tell me more about her because I need to talk to her, and I don't want to look stupid."
oh
And
no.
and they're all like, oh, she has a lot of like she has a very good voice and she has a very big voice and her Tagalog songs are her very famous
Oh, thank
songs. So
you.
I was like, wow, that's amazing because so far the people that I've been speaking to, their work are mostly
Hmm.
in English. So it's really
Yes,
nice to hear from someone who also speak in, I mean, sing in their native language. And
of course,
you
yeah.
know, and you're so versatile because you can speak and of course speak and sing in both Tagalog and English. So you're saying that this EP album is going to be fully in English. Is that it?
Yes, all 5 tracks, just 5 tracks for this one. But yeah, they're all English for now. All English for now, just because it's my first time writing, and I'm more
Right.
comfortable also just talking in English more than Tagalog, really. I had to go through lessons to learn Tagalog because I came from another province.
I
But yeah.
see. Okay, okay. So where can we when can we expect it and where can we expect to like
It's
hear it?
It's actually already out. It's out on all digital music platforms, and I'm sure my fans have already purchased it. And so they're all
Nice.
here. But thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
already
you
out.
guys heard it, it's already out, it's on all digital platform.
Yes.
After this interview, go look her up and download her songs and buy it and share it because already I'm only speaking to her for like 10 minutes so far and I can tell that it's gonna be amazing because she has such an amazing
Oh,
personality. There's so much
oh,
light in you, man. The moment you come on and you just went hello, it's just like
oh. I think it's
that's
the ring
great.
light, but maybe, yeah.
And the ring light too. The ring light is important. Look into my eyes. Look at the ring.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, and you know what? They were telling me that you're having a concert coming up.
Yes, my 10th year anniversary concert.
Okay, how does it work? How do you have a concert during a pandemic? Tell me more
Well,
about.
yes. Well, it's actually gonna be a digital concert. I also just released the poster this weekend. It's called Phoenix. It's my
Right,
10th anniversary concert. It's happening in January, and it's gonna
right,
be streaming in this platform called KTX, where like big concerts are usually held there, especially here in the Philippines. So
right.
if you guys want to watch me also, it's happening January 23 and 24. Get your tickets at www.ktx.ph. And yeah, so that's Phoenix.
Okay. So what can we expect from the concert?
hmm Because it's an anniversary concert, so maybe a couple of the songs that the fans have loved me sing throughout the years. Of course, they can't not be in that show. And of course, my new originals are gonna be there. So it's exciting. I'm excited to perform my songs with the band and everything. But at the same time, it's just also gonna be like a celebration of just for the past 10 years and just music and just something that people can enjoy at home because it's going to be a digital concert for now.
Oh, and will we be expecting any special guest performances, your friends coming on to duet with you or have a special pop-up during the concert?
Yeah, actually, my fans know this. I don't usually say who my guests are. If they're
Okay,
gonna be guests, it's gonna be a surprise.
okay, okay. Got it,
Yeah.
got it. That's how the queen rolls.
Whoa.
Okay, can I ask you, do you have anyone internationally that you would love to perform with or share a stage with? Like if you have a choice and there is no budget.
Yeah. There's no budget. I think my fans would already know. Guys, comment down below who I want to collaborate with. I think they already know who. But yeah,
Really?
they already know. I always say this in all my interviews. It's Bruno Mars. I
Bruno
love Bruno
Mars!
Mars.
Oh God, that's such a good choice, Bruno Mars. Have you met him before?
No, I love him though. I love his music. I love him. I love his voice, his swag. He's just up there. He's crazy.
He,
He's amazing.
he is. What is one of your favorite songs of his?
Oh, Bruno Mars. The ballads would be I should have brought you flowers and held your hand. Should have given you all my hours.
Oh,
So when I was your man, I don't know, that song just like hits me hard or just hits everyone hard. It's just one of
I
those
know,
songs.
I know. But you know what? If we're gonna hear you sing here, we don't want to hear you sing Bruno Mars. We want to hear you
Oh,
sing your song.
oh
So,
really?
is there a favorite song in your EP that you can, give us some lines that you can
Ooh.
sing for us?
Okay, so I also have a song in my EP called Phoenix. So I'm just gonna
Phoenix.
sing that so that it's kind of I'm hitting the EP and I'm also hitting the concert. So this is Phoenix
Okay,
for everybody. I hope you'll all enjoy
okay.
it.
And
Um,
the stage is yours.
thank you. So let's shine like the sun, rise like a phoenix, take to the sky, 'cause we got no limits. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars. to go that far.
Wow, you can just sing it out like that, and it's so effortless, man. I'm having goosebumps. Like I don't know, you can see like it's
Oh.
like all pimply right now.
Whoa.
Oh man, there's one thing that I always like. I mean, there are many things that I respect about Filipinos, but one thing that I really, really love about you guys is you guys have mad vocals, man. A lot of you guys can sing so well, and this is one testament. And you guys heard it for free, y'all. You guys heard it for free, and if you want more of it,
Oh
go
yeah.
on and buy her album and also attend her concert. So the concert,
Yes.
can you give us the detail on where we can buy the concert ticket again?
Yes. So it's www.ktx.ph. Just search for Morissette Phoenix and it'll come out. But yes, it's happening January 23 and 24. It's my 10th year anniversary concert, and I'm so excited to share it with everyone.
So 23 January, 23rd and 24th of January,
Yeah.
2022.
23, 24. Yes.
Okay, cool. So you guys have about 4 to 5 months. So
Right?
don't wait up, because I don't know if there's a limit, but if there is, you don't want to be the last one getting the ticket, because you
Yes.
just heard that vocal, and it would be so amazing to hear the entire EP. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Um, so you've been saying that you wrote this whole album during the pandemic period. Other than that, how have you been keeping up with work and with everything else that has happened since 2020?
Since the pandemic. Well, actually, for the past year, I've just really been trying to just be productive while staying inside. Of course, we're also encouraged here not to go out, but like I said, like right now, it's raining super hard here in Manila, and I think in Luzon, or just like here in the Philippines, there's a storm. It's a really crazy storm right now. And so I've just really been trying to write, create content for everyone, and do these interviews also, and just all the different live streams also. So just making myself productive while being indoors, really. Yeah.
Right. Is the music industry being hit hard by the pandemic during this time?
Yeah, definitely. Just because, first one, on top of that, there are no live shows here yet. We haven't really opened up to live shows for the past year. And especially for us in the live industry, the live shows industry, especially like all the directors, all the crew and everyone, we don't really have a platform for them yet. But we're just really praying, but for now we do have it digitally. We're able to do shows or like produce shows digitally for content. So it's really just like the feeling of being able to perform in front of a crowd and just that energy. It's
Of
something that I'm
course.
really just waiting to just happen again.
Not just you, man. I think everyone to be able to attend a concert, go for live events, even for hosts to host live
Yes.
and things like that. Is the industry opening back up, or it's still not really?
It's actually crazy because we were almost like already moving forward,
Yeah.
but then I guess the government here just decided to announce another lockdown, and so we were stuck again. So
So you
I mean,
guys
it's
are on a
sad.
lockdown again?
Yeah, but yeah, but I think people are
Okay.
just like they're getting tired of
I
just
know.
all these rules, or like all of these plans that are not really working for the pandemic, unfortunately, because like we
Yeah,
were on lockdown for the past month and cases are still high.
I know.
So I don't know. I really don't know.
I hear you, man. I mean, in
Yeah.
Singapore, we just came out of a semi-lockdown, and then things were
Mm-hmm.
going well, and right now the numbers are spiking. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, comparatively, our numbers are not very high, but then because we are in such a small country, the numbers cannot
Yeah.
be looked at just numerically, has to look at
Mm.
percentage-wise. And so when there's a small spike, it's actually pretty much a lot for our country to handle. And because we're such a
Yes.
small country, we have to contain it very well. So yesterday,
Yeah.
there has been news that the government does not rule out another lockdown, and it just like gives a lot of people that fatigue,
Oh yeah.
that emotional
Uh-huh.
fatigue of like, oh my God, again, I don't know if I can go through that again. So
Yeah.
the whole world is going through that. So let's,
Yeah.
pray for not just our countries, but the entire world. And meanwhile, hopefully, with the entertainment that we can put out, digitally
Mm-hmm.
or as much as we can, even on social media, we hope
Yeah,
to be able to cheer people up, right? Even such interview,
exactly.
a midday
Yes.
pickup for people, for your fans.
Yeah. Truly,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
So are you on any social media platforms? I know that you're on Instagram, but other than Instagram, where can people look you up and support your work?
Yes, I also have a YouTube channel that I put out. I also self-produce or co-produced music videos and content. People just put in Morissette YouTube, and all my original stuff will come out as well. But
Right.
I'm also on Facebook. I created a new Facebook account just over the pandemic. I'm also on TikTok. There's also a live streaming app here in the Philippines called Kumu. I'm still there, but I haven't done a live stream there lately.
Okay.
But yeah, there's those primarily out of the others. Those are like the priority social media accounts that I are kind of up to date.
Okay, let's talk about TikTok because it's the up and coming thing, or it's already
Yes.
the thing, right? What kind of content do you put out there?
I'm actually not very consistent. I'm so bad. And I've been denying TikTok for a while, but
Me
like,
too.
right? But then if you just know how to use TikTok and like find that right algorithm for you, I think you'll be able to really enjoy it. And like so
Yeah.
for me and my friends, we just try to really watch the ones like that we really enjoy
Yeah.
rather than those other silly ones that don't really I like are not my interest. So,
Right.
but like with content that I put out there, it's very random. A lot of those are like singing content. A lot are just looking for filters that I can do for the day. But yeah, I haven't been super consistent. But yeah, it's out there.
Hey, don't put yourself down, man. At least you're on it. And I understand because when TikTok first came out about 2 years ago, a lot of people asked me to
Mm,
get on it, and
yes.
there was this reluctance because it's like it's so much. It's Facebook, it's YouTube, it's
Yeah.
Instagram, and then right now there's TikTok, and it's just like never ending. And
Right.
eventually, this year I started doing it, and I found my groove, and I started doing it more. So you're right. It's more about finding your interest and the right
Yes.
algorithm and what you really enjoy,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, as
I agree.
someone who is so active on different social media platforms, and of course, because you're so young, you speak to a lot of younger generation, do you actually feel the stress of being a role model or a public figure, an idol, even?
Well, I do sometimes. I
Yeah,
really do sometimes, just because, people have certain expectations.
yeah,
But especially in the past year with me doing live streams, I kind of am very open now to my fans, and I tell them like the real deal of things. Like I
yes,
show them or explain to them that it's not as easy as it looks. Like
mm,
sometimes, especially like for showbiz, um, you tend to already be like made up and like you're in your perfect state performing for
yeah,
people, but people don't really know what happens behind the scenes or right before they step on stage or go on camera. And so I just try to be as transparent as I am with my supporters about the things that I am working on right now, just so maybe they could be a little more understanding. And I do love my fans. They are very understanding, and they're also just as patient as me also. So but yeah, it really takes a lot being in this position that I am right now. But I did pray
mhm.
for this when I was starting. So it's just being able to sustain it and just to stay in the industry for as long as I can and just to keep singing for as long as I
Hey, you're a phoenix. You're never gonna die.
can.
But yeah, I mean, you're not the first major public figure who faced that, and I can understand that, which is why I was asking you about it, especially with you being so young. I sometimes wonder if the pressure get too much, but
Mhm.
this is also like an information to the fans. Everyone on TV and on the social media platform or in the entertainment industry, everyone is just human, and no one is actually
Yeah.
really perfect. But we are all trying to do our best to put out good work and be the best person that we can be. And sometimes we make mistakes. And I think
Yeah.
where we are right now with social media platform, you're so right. Like with the live shows, we
Mhm.
strip away a lot of the facades, the perfect
Mm.
makeup, the perfect team, and we come on live, as ourselves in our
Yes.
own comfort zone. And this is where we can offer right now. And I do feel like the people today, they actually like that.
Yeah.
Gone are the eras where they just want to see a super idol as someone who's just like on TV. They do want to get into the real
Yeah.
life and see us vulnerable. So,
Yes. Yes.
I feel like you're adapting pretty well with what you just said, just going along with the flow, being yourself, and I think you can also I'm sure you are also putting your own true feelings and real like life experiences into your music, right?
Yes, definitely. And sorry, to add to that as well, I think it's also just really important to have that stable support system because
Amen.
right, you know how of course in showbiz there's so much stuff going on in showbiz that not a lot of people really know or
Yeah.
people out there. And so I think it's just really important to be surrounded by the right people and the people who will keep you grounded and the people who will keep you humble. And that's why I'm just really grateful for my team because we're not very big, but we work together and we're also growing together. So yeah, it's just
Right.
worth it. Yeah.
Okay. I have one more question for you. Would you be opposed to joining competition where you are right now as someone who has already been established as a singer? Because, I think a couple of years back, Jessie J,
Yes.
went on to participate in this singing competition in China, I think
Yeah.
2018, and she won.
Mm-mm.
And there are a lot of different shows coming up that are actually taking in not new people but experienced people because I think audience are excited to see experienced singers compete against each other. Is that
Yeah.
something that you're open to?
Actually, a lot of people have been asking me to like that same question, like example, Asia's Got Talent, or even American Idol or America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, just because my journey as a singer has just always been singing competitions for the longest time, I think that's something I want to stay away for now, just because
Okay.
like the competing energy is so draining also. I mean,
Ah,
it's
yeah.
healthy, but also very draining when it's a little too much.
Yeah.
So I think right now in my career, just having 10 years already under my belt, I think it's really just being able to sustain myself
Yes.
for as long as I can, taking care of my voice. And especially here in the Philippines, the competition scene is like crazy. Like it's
Oh,
like
I bet.
ballads and high notes all the time. And I've been there and it really takes a toll in my voice and not a
Of
lot
course.
of people understand. And so I guess here I am right now, just learning to take care of my voice, coming from experience. But at the same time, I will always root for, like just the best talent and the talent that is like true to themselves and just are very, very passionate at the end of the day, really.
Wow. I love everything you just said for one specific reason because you know
Mm.
what you want and you know how to say no. And I think that's something very rare. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you're simply amazing. So before I round up, because it's already 1:30, but before I round up,
Yeah.
I read that you recently got engaged.
Oh, yes. Well, a year ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Oh, that's amazing. And but you guys didn't. I mean, I know that you guys met, were contestants on The Voice, but that's not how you
Yeah.
guys met, right? And
No,
right
yes.
now, is he like your collaborative partner also, or you guys are doing two separate things?
He is actually my co-writer and co-producer for the EP and just the new music that I'm working on right now. And
Wow.
so, I mean, I've known my fiance for 10 years. Like
Oh,
at the same time when I started my career, he was also starting his career, and so
okay.
and we weren't really close at that time when we first met. It was only until 3 years later when we both joined The Voice of the Philippines, and we were on the same team that we really got close. But really, fast forward right now, he's really the one helping me with my songwriting.
Oh,
And although it's a challenge sometimes because we would have two different ideas, but it's also just learning to just to adapt as well and just to be more open-minded of each other's ideas as well. So and I think I can fairly say that we've been doing fine with our collaborating. Yeah, but yes, he's really the one helping me right now with everything, with my content, everything. Yeah.
right. Well, that's so amazing. It's important to have a partner that lifts you up and not constantly pull you down or things like that. And he seems
Yeah.
to be that amazing guy for you.
Yes.
So we're
Yes.
very happy for you, of course, and we hope he may be one of the special guests in your concert.
Ah,
Just to
we
put it
don't
out there,
know.
just to put it out there.
Yeah,
But I'll leave
something
you
to
up to that.
consider. I might need to ask him for his fee because I heard he is expensive. Whoa.
Oh, there's no
That's a joke.
friendship
That's a
price.
joke. That's a joke. We'll see if it fits the show for him to be there. We'll definitely make it work. But I mean, he's also busy with his stuff. He's also busy helping me with my stuff. So I'm not even sure if he has time to like be a part of the concert because I know
Of
he wants to
course.
do the behind the scenes. So,
Of course.
but yeah, it's something to consider. I mean, January is still like 4 months away, so there's still a lot of time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, well, it's been really amazing chatting with you, and it's, the half an hour just flew by like that. I hope the fans enjoyed this lunchtime surprise that we have arranged for them. And before I usually end the show, I like to give the guests a couple of minutes to, just speak to the fans and let them know what you have been working on, what's upcoming, where can they support you, and if you want to just send a little personal message to them,
Yes.
so the time is all yours.
Okay. Thank you. So everybody who is here, thank you so much for joining us. Asian TV Awards, thank you so much for having me again after guesting also on the event held here in Metro Manila for the past couple of years. I'd like to invite everyone to please stream and support my very first co-written and co-produced EP. It is called Signature. It is featuring 5 new tracks, including the Carrier single Trophy, and the music video will be out very, very soon, as well as my upcoming concert, my very first official digital concert, in celebration of my 10 years in the industry. It is called Phoenix, and it is happening on January 23 and 24 on KTX. Please get your tickets at www.ktx.ph. And also, just to add, the Asian TV Awards is happening on December 10 to 12. So make sure you guys join us, and make sure also to follow them here on Instagram, and make sure to follow Benjamin as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And for you guys who are wondering why we're having Morissette here today, because 2 years back she performed on Asian Television Awards, and that was the first time I saw her, and I think that was in Manila, right?
Yes, yes.
So I was so blown away by her voice, and today we managed to get in touch with her team, and we arranged this special surprise for you. Also, to give her the chance to speak to her fans and talk about her new album. So we're so glad that everything worked out despite the technical glitch in the beginning. But it's been so nice chatting with you, and I stand by what I said. You're a huge ray of sunshine. I can feel so much of your energy flowing in, and you're such a source of positivity, and I hope you continue to spread that love to all your fans and internationally, and I can see how much they love you non-stop. The hearts just keep floating up, man.
Yeah, I can see everyone. Thank you, Benjamin. It is my pleasure to be joining you over here. Thank you.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much, and I hope we can have you on the stage of Asian Television Awards again, and I hope to
Yes.
see you in person one day.
Likewise. Hopefully when everything opens up again.
For sure. All right, thank you
Yeah.
so much, and I'll chat with you again soon. Take
Sure.
care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, so here we have Morissette from the Philippines. I know she's your queen. She's the most amazing singer. I see all the comments coming up. I just spoke to her for the last 30 minutes, and this young lady is simply amazing, man. I can see why so many of you are so in love with her. I'm in love with her energy personally. So, I cannot wait to, one day be in the Philippines and get to see her in person, and also attend her concert. Meanwhile, support her new EP, support her concert. All the details, I'm sure you can find them on her social media. And our next show will be on the 17th of September. And sorry, let me check again. Our next show will be on the 17th of September. It's a Friday, and it'll be in the evening. And this time round, we'll be having guests from Malaysia. So, meanwhile, do give us a follow up here at Asian Television Awards, and give me a follow on my handle at the title. And we'll be releasing more information about upcoming shows and even promoting Morissette's new EP and concert along the way. And like I say, I really hope that she can come back to the stage of Asian Television Awards again. So meanwhile, have a good afternoon, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. All right, bye.